Hey everyone, it's Lieutenant Megan Burmeister from the Rhode Island National Guard Public Affairs Office, and you are listening to the Wagon Set. I'm finishing up our History of the Rhode Island National Guard series, and today I'm going to talk about Gettysburg, because I was just there. Rhode Island volunteer soldiers were present at the Battle of Gettysburg, about 1,000 of them. There were 3 artillery batteries and an infantry regiment. If you haven't been to Gettysburg, then it may be difficult to imagine all the places I'm going to be talking about. But if you're really interested and want to follow along, the Civil War Trust has an animated map on its website, civilwar.org, that I highly recommend. First, a little backstory on Gettysburg. It was the setting for a failed invasion of the North by General Robert E. Lee. Over 3 days of fighting, there was over 51,000 casualties. Eventually, the Union Army of the Potomac won the battle, and Gettysburg would become one of the most famous battles in the Civil War. The 2nd Rhode Island Volunteers were a volunteer infantry who arrived at the Battle of Gettysburg on the 2nd day of battle. They were placed as a reserve, and according to their commander, Colonel Horatio Rogers, they were not called upon to fire a shot. Also at the battle were the 1st Rhode Island Light Artillery Batteries, A, B, and E. A Battery was located to the right of the angle, on Cemetery Ridge, for day 2 and 3 of the battle. They fired the remainder of all of their ammunition during Pickett's charge. The battery had 4 killed, 24 wounded, 1 gun destroyed, and 30 horses died. B Battery had a position off to the other side of the angle. During the fighting on day 2, they lost 3 guns to the Confederates. But the pieces were recovered in Union counter-charges. During day 3, the battery lost all its officers, its long-range ammunition, and 1 piece had a cannonball permanently welded into its barrel. You can see that piece today at the Rhode Island State House. Battery B was ordered to retreat to the rear. The Confederates saw Battery B retreating, and they believed that the entire Union artillery was all retreating, and they decided Pickett's charge needed to happen then. Pickett's charge did not end well for the Confederates. Also at Gettysburg was Battery E. The official account of Lieutenant Benjamin Freeborn describes only the 2nd day of the battle, up until the battery was told to fall back. He lists 2 officers wounded, himself included, 3 enlisted men killed, 24 enlisted men wounded, 17 horses killed, with 23 horses disabled and abandoned. Now, I can only imagine what a sight these soldiers must have faced. If you ever get a chance to visit Gettysburg, I highly suggest you do. Maybe it's my overactive imagination, but towards the end of my tour, I could almost feel the weight of all those losses. Alright everyone, that is it for this 3-part historical series. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought, or if there's a subject you would like me to cover in the future. Have a great day.